Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? And floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So how did you first hear about Helping Hands for Cruising?
I kind of didn't hear about it. It kind of fell in my lap through Roxy. Roxy and I had been talking over the years, and I didn't know that she had nominated me. So she had won the cruise,
Hmm.
and she was chosen, and she went. And then when she was asked if she knew of anybody who was in a particular way, and she thought of me, and so she brought me up. And then I was contacted by Michael Ann, and yeah, it just went from there. And so Roxy texted me on Messenger and said, "Hey, are you free to talk?" I said, "Yeah, I'm free to talk." She says, "I didn't tell you this, but you've been picked for a cruise, and I didn't tell you." And I go, "What? What are you?" So she says, "I only have a couple of minutes. They want to talk to you." And there was an appointment that she'd made with Mike Lynn that I would. So it all came within 15 or 20 minutes. And so they talked to me and they told me all about it. I had no idea. I literally had no idea. So here I was, just stomping through life, and next thing you know, this thing, kind of falls in my lap. I go, God, this is awesome. Like this is wonderful, because I've always thought about, kind of get what it would be like out on the sea, to visit the ocean. I've not been, even though I live in Orange County, but I haven't been, I've been to the beach a few times, but I've not been out on the water. I've not been out on the ocean. I've never been on a cruise. I've not been on a sailboat. I've not been on a catamaran. I've not been. We did take a little boat ride for the harbor once, the Long Beach Harbor, but it was inside the wall. It wasn't outside. It was just, oh, here's all the harbor, and here's the marina, and here's the places that are along the water. And it was, I don't know, a 30 or 40-minute thing. And that was just, I really haven't been out. So when you think about, how neat it would be, to get out and about and what that would be like. So going from nothing to something, now I've been able to entertain all these thoughts. I go, am I going to see dolphins on the bow? I hope the weather holds out, things like that. It says, yeah, I don't know. You can kind of know some things, but you'll never know till you're there. So
G'day folks, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Welcome to Chatting with Shaun. I did put the questions out beforehand, haven't had any responses as yet, so I'm going to make up a few questions, but at the end of the day, I'm here to give you a bit of a heads up on what's transpired in HH4C for this week. So, good news. We are 1 week closer to finding out what the ship is, and 1 week closer to finding out exactly what the itinerary is, and only good things are happening there. With result to well, we had a board meeting this weekend, and that was a rather fiery board meeting. The next meeting we will be inviting all the advisory board and any other interested parties that want to come in and have a listen, see what we're up to, and maybe we can get some ideas, and maybe we can get some things rocking and rolling. Now, a bit of interesting information as far as the board is concerned. The board had a meeting over the week, and we are pleased to say that we added a new board member to the team. This board member's focus is purely related to our social media. In case you don't know or may not be aware, the person who has joined our team is a guy with a lot of passion, a lot of excitement, and is really excited to get things going. It's none other than Scotty J from Scotty J Travels. So we're really excited to have him on board. We're really excited to have all his input. And what we have said is that if anybody does have anything they'd like to put onto HH4C, please put it forward to Scotty. His email address is scottj.pm@helpinghandsforcruising.org. Get in there, send him your info. He's not going to censor it. It's not his job. His job is to make sure that we get info out on a regular basis. And so we're looking at getting a bucket load more people involved. We're looking at creating a number of committees. We actually want Scotty J's committee to be a huge one because he can't handle all the social media on his own. So we're certainly looking forward to him coming on board. Jimmy, stupid bloody question. It is 11 degrees, feels like 7. It's been 9.5 for most of the day. Frickin' freezing. So yes, I am cold. Okay, Jimmy, it may not be like your minus 2,058 degrees that you get and the white stuff on the ground. But yes, we do get white stuff on the ground up in the mountains. So it does get a bit cool there. He had a huge one once. Yeah, white stuff. G'day, Tricia. Welcome aboard. Thank you for popping in. Glad I could be of some assistance in bringing your day to an exciting start. Like I said, we've got Scotty J Travels now on the board of the Helping Hands for Cruising team, and he's going to be involved with our social media side of things, which is what we sorely need, because certain members of the board can't do it all, unfortunately. Jimmy is saying, cold, hold my beer. Mate, if I'm going to hold your beer is going to go and stay cold, and all I'll do is hold it and then it'll go flat. So your beer is a long way away. I mean, you can come on down and get it. I don't mind. I mean, Jonesy wouldn't mind even more, considering it would be Tasmanian beer. Anyway, So, for all of you who are waking up on the other side of the pond, please have an enjoyable day. Tuesday here was cold, windy, and rainy, which means you guys are going to have sunshine, and more sunshine with a top of 0 degrees. So there you go. With that in mind, we've got a lot of thank you, Jimmy. Thank you very much. Like, share, and subscribe, folks. We're trying to get the channel to be over the 500 as quickly as possible. We are currently sitting on 427. So we need, is that four? No, it's 477. Excitement plus. 477, and we are currently looking to get over the 500, and we need the watch hours. So folks, there are a number of things that we've got in the chat. If you go on to the into the channel itself and look at some of our playlists, there are some playlists that we're bringing up, a couple of new ones that are coming on board. First time cruises, what you need, and so forth. So we're busy creating that. For some of us oldies, it's old hat, but for some of the newies, please go in and check them out and learn with us, grow with us, and you'll see that what we've got is really exciting. Good hints and tips. Jimmy, it's going to be 29 degrees C. That is a nice day. 29 C is beautiful. It's when it gets to 39 that it becomes a bit of a challenge, particularly and it starts to creep over the 40s. That's a warm day. And in actual fact, there's parts of Australia where right in the middle of the outback, where the temperature gets to 57 C. 57, that's like close to 150. Now, Jimmy, for your info, I'm just warming up the coffee for tomorrow's show, so that when we get started with the wake up call, wake up, it's a coffee. I'm getting ready for it. Like I say, we've got Scotty with some big ideas coming on board. We had a very interesting discussion relating to some information we're putting together for our sponsorship. Again, we're asking the question, who do you know that could sponsor? We need about 60 grand. And we need it relatively quickly. Because of the way that we're actually structuring the Heroes Cruise. Now, what we're saying to people is we are currently setting up a bank account which will be purely for the Heroes Cruise. Well, actually, it will end up being other things a little later on, but at this particular point in time, it's purely set up for the Heroes Cruise, because the process we are using is we're going along the charter path. As a result, what we're doing is we're going to get as many cabins as we possibly can. If we can get 100 cabins to start, that means that we need somewhere in the vicinity of about 50 to 60 grand to hold those cabins. And while we go down that path, we know that there will be people, as soon as the dates are finalised, and as soon as the ship is finalised, we know there will be people saying, okay, here we go, here's our money. Once that happens, then the money you've put aside right now into that bank account will go to holding your cabin, and your cabin will be allotted. So there will be a lot of work along between Chris, who's our treasurer, and Bruce, who's the travel agent. So that will certainly be happening fairly quickly. So we do need to get some funds together in order to support that process. Did we get any sponsors? Not yet. We're still getting our information out, and we're still trying to get some requests out and see how things pan out. Takes time, apparently. Everybody's trying to do their 2 cents worth. So there we go. As far as the Australian side of things are concerned, we're still waiting on the Australian government or the ACNC, the Australian Charities and Not-for-Profit Commission, to get their acting together and actually allocate somebody to our position so that we can then get our setup sorted and get our ACNC number so we can actually get that out to the local community. And then, of course, there are a number of cruising communities here, and we're looking at trying to do a similar Heroes type cruise down under as well. Jimmy, you say they drag their feet. They've told us 12 weeks. We've only gone like about 6 so far, so we're halfway there. 12 weeks. Seriously, it's a government department. A socialist government department. What can I say? Okay, so with that ACNC number down under, a lot of things will happen. So things will travel fairly quickly. So what we will need to organise down under is we're still trying to get our board together. People are all waiting for this ACNC number before they commit, it's almost like we're in a catch-22. We're trying to put the board together, but we can't put the board together until we get the ACNC number. But the ACNC number is kind of saying, oh, you're a bit light on for board members, so like we're in a catch-22. So, and interestingly enough, there was another thing. They say in the ACNC application, go ahead and open up your bank account. So we go and we try and open up a bank account, and they go, oh, but we want your ACNC number. Typical bureaucratic stuff going on. So there we are. It is what it is. Trisha, got to go. Get your lunch together. You'll put the stream up on the phone once you get in the car and listen on the commute. Hopefully we can get you commuted all the way into the office. Thank you for popping in, Trish. Have an awesome day. I hope it is a good one. Well. Good evening, Denise. Welcome aboard, young lady. How are you? Are you working? If you are, you have my sympathies, and I hope I can keep you smiling for at least the next 40-odd minutes or so. But if you are working, that's cool. If you're off, maybe I can do something and you might join me if you wish. You're off. Okay, if I was to send you a link, would you join me, Denise? Say yes or no. Surgery day today for your bro. How is your bro? How's he going? Is he doing all right? And rude question, do you feel up to joining me in this chat? Because there's a couple of questions I want to ask you, if it's okay with you. Give you a few and you'll come up. Awesome. What I'll do is I'll just put together the link and I'll send it to you, and you can come on in, and that would be extremely awesome. He's down to 202. Oh wow. Okay, give me a sec now. 20 seconds, folks. Just play that music in the background, the one that the girl from Ipanema. Dee, 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 dee. There we go. The girl from Ipanema. There we go. And as soon as you're ready, Denise, pop on in and we can have a chat and we can continue from there. That'd be awesome. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll just do a this and a that, and then when you come on in, we'll have some fun together, you and I. So yes, we're as I say, we're getting some things together. We're getting some activities together, which will be great when those activities happen. We are looking for sponsors. That will be amazing once we get those sponsors on board, because that'll certainly change a life or two, and we will be getting things happening, which is going to be great. He lost 19 pounds. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. In 3 weeks. Jeez, that's heavy. That's really heavy. 19 pounds in 3 weeks. I've lost kind of 200 odd pounds in 4 months, which is a fair whack, but you know what? It is what it is. Oh, seriously? Anyway, couple of things that are going on. For those that don't, well, let me get it set up. I'll actually play it. I'm gonna do this because this is a heads up on the Heroes Cruise, that we're actually looking to get people on board, and I think you guys will like it. So there are certain people involved that we've got together, certain recipients. We've got 3 of them sorted already. But yes, once you see this, I'm pretty sure you'd want to be joining us with those cruises, with that cruise. So here we go.
Yeah, this one's for the ones who run toward the fire, and the ones who stand between us and the fight. You taste the red lights down a 2-lane road, boots hitting pavement where the brave ones go. Through smoke and sirens, you never back down, pulling folks from the wreckage, turning lives around. Oh, I see you march with brothers by your side, stars and stripes waving on the other side. You leave your family, kiss them goodbye slow, carry the weight so the rest of us can go. To the heroes in blue and red and green, thank you for the courage we've all seen. From hometown streets to distant shores, you give your all and then give more. We're standing tall cause you stood first, grateful hearts beating strong and true, helping hands for cruising since it's too long. I say thank you, y'all, where you belong. When the call comes at 3 a.m., you're already gone, running into danger while we're singing this song. You wear the uniform, the badge, the scars, defending freedom near and far. Your kids wait up, your sweetheart prays for the day you walk back through the door someday. But you keep on giving day after day, living the promise in your own quiet way. To the heroes in blue and red and green, thank you for the courage we've all seen. On hometown streets to distant shores, you give your all and then give more. We're standing tall cause you stood first, grateful hearts beating strong and true, helping hands for cruising since it's too long. To say thank you, y'all, where you belong. So where the waves are gentle on that open sea, may peace find you like it found me. You've earned the sunset, the salt air breeze, a little healing for the soul, if you please. To the heroes in blue and red and green, thank you forever from sea to shining sea, from battlefields to burning skies so wide. You've held the line, you saved our pride. We're grateful every single day we breathe for the lives you guard, the hope you leave, helping hands for cruising till it's on your way.
Yes, carry on is exactly what we're trying to say. Thank you very much for all your service, whether you be a first responder or whether you be a military person. Thank you for your service, because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be where we're at. One of the things, I was talking with Jimmy yesterday, and we had a great chat. That's yesterday our time. We had a great chat. We were talking about, Jimmy was saying that he had been involved in investigating a fire near his place. Okay, so what that tells me is that somebody came on in and caused a fire, and Jimmy had to come on in and tidy up the mess. I mean, seriously. Well, not Jimmy, but Jimmy's people had to come on in and tidy up the mess. And you know what? I really appreciate those people, because they step out when you and I are just running away from that fire. So I really appreciate them for doing. Oh my God, seriously, who's that now? And I do know that for at least 20 minutes ago, the bathroom did go. But seriously, okay, I'm coming. Don't be so impatient. Oh my God, seriously. Let me see. Don't be. I mean,
Was los, Denise? Hallo? Denise?
Good
hey
morning.
Denise, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Even better for seeing you.
Somebody demanded my attention this morning.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. You
She
mean it
stays up
wasn't
here in my
Dwayne?
bathroom. Yeah, she stays up here all the time. So
Oh,
she
that's
waits for
awesome.
me to come to her. Yeah. Dwayne just left for work. He's on a new schedule now. He goes in at 5:15.
Oh my
And
goodness.
yeah, he's working 4 10-hour shifts a week now instead of 5 8. So
Oh well.
yeah. So he's off 3 days a week. Yay.
Party, 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 but then you better not be working when he's off.
Yeah, it'll be like that half the time, won't it?
Yeah, it will be. It will be. Hey, prayers for your bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it. They're
Um,
needed.
what are they doing today? Do you know?
He's got a stent in his right ureter that goes from his kidney to his bladder. He's got a tumor
Yep.
sitting right on top of it. So he has to have a stent to keep it open. And they're going in today and taking out the old stent and putting a new one in and taking
So
a
it
look
should be.
around. It should
Yep.
be easy.
So
It should be in and
it,
out.
it's an easy one. It's. I don't mean to make it light, but it's an easy one. It's just
Yeah.
a repair job and get on with it.
Yep. We hope
Yeah.
so.
Well,
Off road.
press for him. In actual fact, I heard somebody else has got a family member who's not too well. Ross told me that his brother has got colon and pancreatic cancer.
It's a double whammy. It's bad.
It is a double whammy. G'day, Mike. Well, hang on, Mike.
Mike,
Welcome
Mike,
aboard. You know, Mike has actually been involved in the creation of the movie Finding Nemo.
oh, really? Mike,
Yeah,
Mike,
well,
Mike.
exactly. It was all the seagulls. Yep, that's right. That's right. Hey, I'm actually glad that you're up here, because I wanted to ask you, because you have a friend
I
who
have two
who is
friends. I have two
well,
friends.
both coming on board the ship.
Yeah, just one. Just one
Well,
coming on the.
I want to talk about the one friend who's coming on the ship,
I hope I have a
who
lot
is
of friends coming on the ship.
well, what, Dwayne's coming as well.
But like you and Jimmy and
Yeah, well, that's cool. But I'm really interested in this one that's so excited she can't sit down. Yeah.
yeah. Listen, Linda.
So has she asked you any questions?
Not really. I think everybody has answered all of her questions. She has asked me one specific question, and I accepted, but I've got to get myself in order. you know.
Yup. And if you've got some questions about it, I'm happy to talk to you about it off air.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, she's
Um,
excited
I can
to say the
imagine it's
least.
gonna.
To say the least, she is very excited.
I believe that she had a very small chat with Michael Ann at
Yeah,
one
two and a
point.
half hours.
Correct.
Just dropped by to say hi.
Yeah. Michael Ann messages me afterwards, and she says, "Oh my God," and I went, "Yeah,
She's chatty.
yeah." She's
Yeah,
excited. So there
yeah,
we go.
yeah.
Um, Mike is saying he feels like a seagull sometimes because he's very picky.
Mine, 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 mine.
Mike. Yep. Anyway, um, so what else is happening in the life of Denise? What are you're off, or you're going cruising, or what's the story?
I'm going cruising in 79 or 78 days
Mm.
with with one another best girlfriend, and just me and her. We're taking off to
Mhm.
Cozumel for a few days, and she needs it. Um, she lost her husband in January, and she is
Oh,
still having a very hard time with it. And whenever I was at my rock bottom, she picked me up and put me on a cruise ship, and she's the one that started all this mess. And
silly
anyway, so
girl.
I feel like I owe her big
Hmm.
time. So I'm hoping I can take her away from her mess for a few days.
Oh, that's cool. You know, we're still hanging on there for the dates. Apparently, they should come out middle of this month. Apparently, so any day now,
Good deal.
we'll know exactly what the itinerary will be and which ship and the date. More importantly,
Yeah,
and once we've got all that info up and running, well then, man, we need to get things cooking.
yeah, definitely.
So now I'm going to ask you. I've done a couple. This will be your second.
Hmm.
What what's it feel like hosting a recipient?
Oh, it's awesome. The meeting Gabby was that was great in and of itself, but seeing her enthusiasm and that of her family too,
Mhm.
and even the friend that came with them, Carrie, they were all just so sweet and so grateful and just so excited. You could tell they emulated joy, you know, and everybody that was around Gabby knew that she was just great. Everywhere she went, everybody was like, "Hey, Gabby!" So it was like half the ship knew her before we got off. And
Isn't that exciting?
yeah, it is. It is. I was flipping through some pictures from the cruise the other night, and there's that picture of me and her together in the atrium. Of course, she's this much taller than me. Yeah, so it's like, "Hey, Gab," you know, because she just always had this big smile on her face. We went and did
There
the
was
bar
one.
crawl. She came with us. She wasn't drinking, but she was dancing though. That girl loved to dance.
Yeah, there was one picture that I've got where she wasn't exactly excited.
Oh, really?
No,
The getting off
she
the
was
ship
at
picture?
no. It was she was at the pool,
Okay.
and she was told she couldn't go into the pool because she had to go and get changed for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And
She loved that pool.
she did have a moment.
A moment.
Was it wasn't a nice moment
In 8
apparently.
days, she had a moment.
Well, that's
Let's put
good.
that in perspective. Yeah, that's great. That's great. I mean, in every day, we all have a moment, at least
Correct.
a moment, you know.
Correct.
So if she only had
Um,
a moment in 8 days, she's good. She's good.
so do you think Do you think that cruise only impacted Gabby, or did it impact everybody else around her as well?
I think all of us were impacted. Yeah, like I said, you couldn't help but smile when she was around because she was such a happy person, and like I said, her mom and her, Carrie and all of them were just they were so cool. They were just so cool, and it was a lot of fun being around them. Um, which we saw most of the time at dinner because if we were on a sea day, from what I understand, that girl was in a pool somewhere.
Hmm.
This girl right here can't stay out in the heat too much. So I was saying, if we were on a sea day, I was inside. But we saw her at dinner every night, and she always had a big smile on her face. And the food was
That's
really
awesome.
good, and she liked the food. She did not have a
Yeah.
problem with food. Yeah,
No, that's good. Well, then she'd like. Have you ever been on NCL?
I have not. I've only sailed Carnival.
So, we're gonna have an absolute blast.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying NCL. I've heard a lot of good things.
We're hoping that we can get on the cruise ship that's got an ice bar in it.
Ooh, that would be nice. Let's see if we can find a picture of me and Gabby.
That'd be cool.
Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Let me see. This is with her and her mom. Uh-oh, I forgot. Eh. Anyway, we were all hanging out.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Send it to me if you can,
Okay, I can do that.
and then maybe I can bring
She
it
was
up.
having fun play with my ears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is all of them. Let's see here. How have you been, Sean?
Uh, I've been okay. There's a few things going on work-wise that are a bit of a stress.
Yeah,
Mike is saying the ice bar is too cold for him. But you know what the good news is? You stay in there for 5 minutes, you get your drink, and then you leave.
yeah. It probably feels really good if you've been outside burning up.
Correct.
Or you're like me
Yeah.
and your thermostat stays on 900 all the time.
Yep. Let me see if I can do this.
Okay.
Perfect. I'll just bring this into this, and then I shall bring it across and let people have a look. We're going to have to change our sizes temporarily. Things you do on the fly, you know.
Yeah. If it makes me smaller, please do. I'll send you a
Okay,
video
hang on.
too. I tried to video and get as many pictures of them as I could.
I really appreciate that.
Oh, this is her birthday, her mom's birthday.
There we go, Denise. Are you feeling much better this way?
Yes, thank you. The lady on the
Um,
right is Krista. That's John's wife. The Ahab show. That's who that is
mhm.
on the to the left of Abby. And then you've
Oh,
got
wow.
yeah, the rest of us. So we've got Krista. I don't know why, I don't know why she wound up in there, but we've got Gabby, and then Bruce behind, and then me, and then Dwayne behind, of course,
Hmm.
and then Michelle, and I cannot remember her husband's name, and Carrie. John, that was his
Hmm.
name, I
John.
think.
Yep.
But that was in the
Uh,
atrium. That was the night at the bar crawl. While we're not Care
I,
Bears.
from what I understand, that couple has got to be the most gracious and grateful couple ever.
Oh, they're fun. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, it's all good things, I reckon. All right, let's bring us back. Are you getting yourself all set up for the cruise?
Well, I've
What do you?
already, the first thing I do is put in for my PTO.
Yep.
So I've
Oh,
got to
you've
have a
done.
date.
Yep.
I've got to have a date. I've already put in to be off in February, and everybody's like, "Isn't that a little early?" And I'm like, mm-mm. Because there's another girl that works my rotation that always takes that week off because that's her birthday week, and
Oh yeah.
she's gonna be fit to be tied when she realizes that I've already been approved to be off that week. But but as far as the the Heroes Cruise goes, I'm there. I can't wait to do it. Can't wait. I can't wait to see the look on Linda's face when she see even us. Which she's, she lived in Miami. That's not a big, you know. But I
Yep.
realize we're going to Canaveral, which thank you, Lord, please, thank you so much for not making me drive to Miami again. Miami was, oh my God, I don't do well in a lot of traffic, and that was a lot of traffic.
Yep.
Um, but Linda, she lives in Florida, but she doesn't get to the water as often as she would like. She has been really wanting to go to the beach, and she doesn't really have anybody there. Even her friends have moved off. Her best friend passed away. She's just there. She's there by herself in Florida, and it kind of sucks. I keep telling Dwayne, I'm just going to hop in the car, take a couple of days off, and run down to where she lives and pick her up and take her to the beach for a couple of days.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, but she wants to see the dolphins, and yeah, which I do too. I get that. I
Yep.
want to see the
Yep.
dolphins too. And I want her to see that beautiful turquoise water.
Absolutely.
The water is what got me my first cruise. Even in Cozumel, just walking out there and see how clear it was, and just that you could see all the way to the bottom. Nassau is the same way. If we, go to the Bahamas, I don't know where we don't know where we're going, but wherever it is, it will have beautiful water, and I can't wait for her to see
Correct.
it.
Correct. But I'll tell you, it's interesting to see when we put Kenny on board the cruise.
Mm,
Kenny had never seen the ocean,
yeah.
so when we were in Bonaire, we actually got him on the beach,
Oh
took his
wow.
shoes off,
Yeah.
got his toes wet, and everybody was around him doing things, which was absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic. It makes
That's
it
great.
makes a difference.
It does. It changes you.
Yeah.
I always look at whenever, well, I don't know how to put it, but going to the ocean for me, even off our little Mississippi Gulf Coast, preferably off Ship Island because there's nothing past that point,
Hmm.
um, till you hit Mexico. And, but going out there and looking, and you've got all this open sky and all this open water and all this sand, and it just kind of puts your whole life in perspective. It makes me realize just how small my problems really are because of
Yeah.
how small I am in the universe.
Yeah.
I'm no more than a grain of sand in the universe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
why do I think my problems are so big? And I like the peace that I get from being on the water. I sound like a corny song from Little River Band.
Hey, it was a good Aussie band, Little River
It is a
Band.
good Aussie band, and Cool Change is a great song. But
Did it
that's
make
kind
it
of,
there?
huh? It didn't.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a throwback, huh?
Yeah, it's a while back.
Yeah. But anyway, and I hope that that's what she gets when she goes. I hope
I
that she
I,
gets that.
I honestly believe she's going to have the best change. Like
Yeah,
it'll open her eyes so
yeah.
huge. Mike is saying that it takes 10 minutes to put on your parka and your warm clothing just to have a 5 minute drink. You know what? Mike. I'll tell you what. It's an experience. It's one of those experiences that we may never get again.
Yeah.
And if we can give somebody that experience, why not? So there we go. That's my 2 cents worth.
I've been working on a project up here, and my whole desk is covered with vinyl.
Oh,
Not,
really?
but yeah, I'm making like these jeans for. Well, I'm making yeah, this pair of jeans for a girl, and
Oh, that's cool.
well, it's cool. Except I've only got one shot. I got to get it right the first time, and because I've got one pair of jeans to work with, and that's it. So after we get back today, hopefully I can finish that out, and it all goes right, and you know. So anyway,
So, quick question: when is your brother getting done? Early in the morning or later on?
his appointment's at 10, so we should be
Okay.
back home by. Hopefully, we'll be home by 12 or 1.
Did he
Depending on
spend the
that.
night in the hospital, or was he with you?
No, he'll be with you. It's outpatient.
Okay, that's easy.
Yeah.
Mike is saying, I agree with you, Sean. I'm just being funny. Yeah, I know you are. I take you for what it's worth, Mike. I'm actually looking forward to meeting up with you on the Heroes Cruise if you do decide to join us.
Me too. Me too.
There's
I haven't.
there's a number of people that have come in the chat that I'm extremely excited to meet up with. Mike being one, you being another, Jimmy another. I mean, Jimmy and I talk. We're great mates, but we've never actually met face to face.
Yeah, I've met Jimmy, and he's amazing. He's a
Well,
sweetheart.
you can tell me truthfully. Does Jimmy actually have legs?
He does have legs.
Oh wow! Are
Look,
they bigger than yours?
what the hell does that mean, Sean?
Is he taller than you?
Yeah, not a lot. Not a lot. He's probably about 5'7", 5'8". And
I know that if he'd be listening right now, he'd be laughing at me and then say to me tomorrow, "What the
he
hell are
might
you
be
talking about?
5'10". I don't know. Everybody's taller than me. I know
What
though
are
the
you?"
first time that I'm only 5'2" now. I used to be 5'3.5", and I finally measured the other day, and I was like, "What?" But I've had neck surgery, and then I've shrunk. It is what it is. We're all the same height laying down, right?
Correct.
But the first time I met Jimmy, whenever we got on the Carnival Valor Glory for the booze cruise, the original booze cruise, and
Yep.
we were one of the first on. We go up, we faster to the front, right? So we went and dropped our bags in the room. We head out to the Lido after we did our muster drill. There's Jimmy and Colleen, and me and Jimmy saw each other, and it was just immediate. It was like we'd known each other forever, and I really hadn't known him that long at that point. And but I got a big old hug, and we all grabbed a drink and went to the back of the ship and sat there and watched the aft of the ship, and while everybody else was getting on and it was getting loud, we were in the back chilling out and hanging out, and it was really cool. But that was my first
So,
impression of Jimmy. He was like the first one I saw.
so we had Joe Hupp and Nick Peterson come and visit Down Under. And they were visiting us, and it was a Friday night, and we were having dinner with my mum. And it was like about 2 or 3 weeks after my dad had passed. And we're busy having a meal, and then Joe goes, "Why don't we get a hold of Jimmy and show him the three of us together?"
I know where this is going.
So, so we rang Jimmy on Messenger. Jimmy had to get out of bed, go into the bathroom where he was. He was actually in the
I thought
bathroom.
he was already in the bathroom.
He was. I found out later he was actually sitting on the
On the throne.
in his usual outfit for bed, which is. And I was introducing him to my mom as well, which was rather funny.
Don't drop the soap. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know what got into Joe, but he started trying to call me on Messenger, and it was always at the worst possible time, every time, and I had to decline. But the last time he called, I was in the same position, but at work, and I was like,
Oh,
"I'm not taking your call right now, Joe. I know that you like to call people when they're in the loo, but not today."
I'll tell you what, he is going to be the sweetest man,
Oh yeah, you tell he's got a big heart.
and he'll tell you he's on the spectrum,
Yeah. Well,
but he's got
but he's a
but
great guy.
he's got the sweetest heart, and
Mhm.
he'll tell you about everything that's got an engine in it.
Yep.
and break it down. And we're looking forward to actually catching up with him again at the end of the year because he's coming with us on the Great Barrier Reef cruise.
And that'll be his first cruise.
Correct.
That'll be awesome.
So that's going to be really exciting. And I know he's going to be like a little puppy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Where is everybody at this morning? Everybody must still be
I don't
sleeping.
know. Yeah, well, last week on Hump Day, Jimmy was asleep late. So
Yeah.
I don't know. A few would be doing the same. I was going to ask, what have you got? What have you got planned show-wise this week? Are you spending all of it with your bro?
Well, show wise, I don't have much of anything. Me and Linda may go live together at some point. Probably will. If not today or tomorrow, not today or in the morning, then probably this weekend. She has lost her joy of card making, and I hate that. And I'm trying to
Oh,
find something else to. Well, she just got burned out. She's done it so much,
yeah.
and so I'm trying to come up with other things to do. So it should be interesting. So stay tuned. But I'm not doing Thirsty Thursday or anything this week. This is the week that I work on Thursday. So I don't know if in the morning y'all want me to come up. I'll be off tomorrow morning, and but I'll be working the rest of the week, so I won't be able to be on.
So if you're off tomorrow morning, Jimmy and I are doing our live stream, and Jimmy's hosting.
Okay.
So he'll probably drop the link. Come on up.
Also, I want to just throw something out there. Say a little prayer for Eddie. He's in the hospital,
Yeah.
and we just need to say a little word for him.
Yeah. I did send him a personal message earlier on today. So yeah, not good.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Just I told him it's time for his annual tune-up. He's got to get it all straightened out before he goes on his cruise. He's hosted in October. So
He gets a service and an oil change.
yep. Maybe change a couple of plugs. Maybe not all
Yep.
of them. These electronic fuel injected engines these days, do they even have plugs?
They do all their own thing, but especially the electric engines now. The electric
Yeah,
engines.
yeah. Maybe he just needed a new battery.
We're becoming more and more bionic as the days go by. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I do agree. I have patients that come in with implants that do all kind of weird stuff. Like not weird, but we've already got the heart stuff, the automatic defibrillators and stuff like that. But then they've got these implanted. It's like a 10-unit electrical nerve stimulator, but instead of being
Yeah.
little sticky pads outside, it's implanted right on the nerves. And
Oh,
you
wow.
have the controller in your hand. It's like a remote, and you just zap that bad boy. Yeah, whoa! Having a cramp? Oh, not for long.
I love that.
Just not that bad, but every once in a while
Made
when
it
they're
shocking.
yeah, if I have a patient that's acting kind of difficult, I'll reach over and get their remote, and I'm like, don't make me treat this like a shot collar. That always gets them. They're like, oh, you're cool. Never mind, we're good.
You want me to do what now?
Yeah. Mhm. Wipe your what? I can do it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, from our point of view, we've got. I could really kick myself, but we've got with Jimmy tomorrow morning, your time, evening our time, Hump Day, and then on Friday night it's just Ilana and I doing our bit. Now I could kick myself because last week there was a bit of a mix-up between Matt and Kat. Or Cat and Matt, I've got to get it right. She's always first. Cat and Matt, because Matt had actually set the time schedule the other side of the clock. So it was 9 a.m. his time. and
Oh
that was
no.
like midnight our time. So
Oh dear.
that was a bit of an embarrassment. But anyway, we'll reschedule
Yeah.
because I wasn't there.
Oh, okay. Oh, y'all are doing the show with them? That'll be fun.
Yeah, we were going to do a collab, and it was
Okay.
I I thought it was going to be in our normal time zone, which was he runs his show 9 p.m. Central, which is 10 p.m. Eastern, which is our midday. And I thought, okay, that's a good time to collab, so we could do the collab. And then about an hour before the show, he goes, oh, we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Oh my God.
Oh,
All
that's
right, I
right.
better
You
set
did
up the
that
show.
morning show.
Yep.
Yeah. Whoops.
So I
It
had
happens.
to set up. Yeah, it happens. These things happen.
Yeah.
Considering we're ahead of everybody else, I was behind the 8 ball.
Yeah. Y'all are. You're there way before we are.
Yeah. All right. What can I say? We've got we're down 56 minutes. We've got like 4 minutes to go in the show. I'm really excited that you came up.
Well, thank you.
I'm really praying for your bro. Hope everything goes well.
Thank
How are
you.
you health wise?
I'm good. I'm good. Can't complain. Found out the old liver's fine. That's not a damn thing wrong with it. After all this drama, we had about thinking I had stage 4 liver disease. No, I don't. I have stage 1. It's called fatty liver, and we know why. So, it's not a big secret.
So we
And
can fix that.
we can fix that. There's no problem there. So I went to my regular doctor last week for a checkup, and I've been having trouble with my shoulder for, God, months. Man, I haven't been able to sleep on that side, and whenever I had to pull patients, it was hurting. And so he starts poking around, and he said, does it hurt when I do this? And he goes, in this one spot. And I was like, God. So he said, oh, you've got bursitis. I'm like, isn't that an old people thing? He said, well, if the shoe fits, honey. So he injected it, and it was instant relief. I mean, it was
Oh,
fantastic. So, yeah. So I'm telling all my friends with joint pain, don't be thinking you got to have surgery. Go get it looked at first. It's not always your rotator cuff.
correct.
So,
Well,
but
with
it was easy.
m- my mom, she had a lot of, she had a fall,
Yeah,
dislocated her shoulder, but she also broke the top end of the clavicle
yeah. Bless her heart.
right in the joint. And when they tried to put the shoulder back in, they were worried that there might have been some fragments of
Hmm.
the break between the rotator
The ball
cuff
in the
and
joint.
the ball in the socket, yeah. But there wasn't, thank
Good,
goodness.
good,
All it
good.
is it's going to take time for recovery. The break is still there; it hasn't healed.
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot they do. We had a guy at work. I'm gonna tell on him. It's our security guy. We call him Barney, but he's got
Yep.
more than one bullet in his pocket. He'll tell you. But he was working on his son's motorbike and was working on the brakes. Well, he took it for a little zip around you know, to make sure everything was good. And he got up to about 60, and the front brakes locked up, and it threw him.
Oh,
He was wearing a helmet, thank God, but he broke the snot out of his collarbone. They put like a plate and 6 screws in, but yeah. So we're like all the gear all the time, right?
yeah. I'm really quite surprised that you guys don't have helmets as a compulsory item.
Some states do. You know, I'm not sure that our state is one of them, but just about everybody I see on a bike around here is wearing a helmet. So, but Dwayne's got a beautiful bike, gorgeous, love it. Never been on it.
Mm,
It hasn't been cranked in at least 6 years I know of, and he's just scared to get on it because there's so many people that are distracted now, and
yeah.
so he doesn't ride anymore. But he won't give it up. He won't sell it. So,
I keep telling Jimmy to have a
um,
look at his bike, but don't get on it.
no,
But
that's
it
not going.
doesn't seem to work. And
Yeah,
and I always back Nancy up,
yeah,
and I try and I support her in it. Like
yeah.
I'll go, Nancy. I've been telling him, but he won't listen to me.
No.
She goes, he
And,
doesn't listen to me either.
well, I had the closest I came was having a Miata, which is a very tiny little car, and
Yeah.
dropping the top on that thing and riding in it, is as close as I get to being on a bike. But I get it, you know, and I get that freedom, that feeling of freedom, and and uh, king of the road, So I'm not going to behoove Jimmy his bike, He's
The
safe.
closest
He's
thing,
careful.
the, the closest thing I'll get to a motorbike is an electric bicycle.
It just goes a little faster,
That's correct.
just a little.
It's motorized, so what can we say, right?
That's right.
But I've been watching a lot of these cop shows. Ilana loves these cop shows where they're doing a chase.
She does she?
Yep. The cop is chasing, and the worst thing is that they're chasing motorcyclists on the freeway or the
Yeah.
highway.
Or they can go between cars and all that stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Doing
That's-
100 miles an hour.
Yeah. Well, whenever we were in California, we would see that on the freeway. And, traffic would just be barely moving. And then here would come a bike. You had to keep your eye in your rearview mirror, right between the cars. And it just,
Yeah.
it just freaked me out. Can't stand
So-
that.
I don't know about you guys, but with us, it's illegal to do what we call lane splitting.
Yep, it is. But they're doing so much other illegal stuff. What's another charge, right? Got to catch them first.
That's true. That's true.
All right.
Oh, well, it's been fun,
Yep.
as usual.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on board. Hang in the background for a minute or two if you can. I want to thank everybody else out there. Please bear in mind that we are looking for some decent sponsorship. There will be some packages out there. Let's get things happening. And folks, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy, and comfortable day today. We'll catch up with you later and see if you recognize who the band are. Talk soon.
Bye.
Dreams set sail today, rising up no delay. Hands reach out, we say, join us come what may. Waves of hope we ride, strength is found inside. Together side by side, we conquer every tide. Helping hands to cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing just
This is
keep
for Fantastic
moving.
Cruise Group, Carnival Pride. We had a blast, we enjoy ourselves.
Smiles light up the night, under stars so bright. Turning
I want to
roads to
thank him and
right,
Matt.
holding on so tight. Sail with me, we'll find
rest
joy
of the
in
group.
every kind.
That we all enjoyed ourselves together,
In each wave
and
of
they are great
light,
friends of ours now.
moments we will
We got two
share.
brothers,
Love is in the air,
and
Who are they?
with compassion's
Dewey,
care.
and Captain
Hand in
Bill.
hand we dare.
So you guys just had your first cruise. How did you guys enjoy it? And what do you think was your favorite thing that you did?
Helping hands for cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing just keep moving. Helping hands for cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing just keep moving.
And do you guys have any recommendations for first-time cruisers?
Under stars so
Believe everything you hear when they say you want to eat.
Definitely.
Food here.
holding on so tight.
It's convenient, right at hand.
Sail with me, we'll find
Ice cream machine needs to
joy in every kind.
every time you walk through the door,
Leave
it's
the
right
past
there.
behind. In each
Great. Well, thank you for letting me interview you.
Out on the ocean where the blue meets the sky, we gather together.